Today, we're going to fix your downswing. One of the challenges that a lot of people have, and I wager is the same for you, when you get to the top of the swing, it's like this mad panic. It's like, right, go, gotta swing fast. But what happens when you're trying to get more power, and even you're a bit of tension, if you will, you're a bit anxious, so you get to the top of the swing. Even if you make a perfect backswing and load everything, it gets messed up because your sequence gets screwed up. It ruins everything. So what do we need to do instead? How do we stop lunging at the ball? How do we stop that sort of over the top, trying to hit at it so hard? We need a good feel. We need a good intention, not just something that's going to work for a couple of shots on the range. It's going to work on the course. And it's one of my favorite go-to feels, tips, whatever you want to call it, for players who are struggling with this, even myself at times, because it helps tempo as well. So what we're going to do, the sort of feeling we're going to have, there's actually two things. The first one, as you get to the top of the swing, I want you to kind of forget about your hands and arms and trying to move it this way. Almost feel pretty passive with the arms. What I want you to do is have the sensation, and this is all you need to do, is keep your back to the target for longer. So as we move down, right, my feeling is that I'm going to be almost hitting the ball with my back to the target. Obviously, I'm not actually going to be here, but that intention alone slows, smooths everything down of the sequence, so we can get the club in the slot, or whatever you want to call it, into the delivery area to then be able to accelerate through. If we don't keep the back to the target, we spin the shoulders out, that right shoulder pulls through. So stand up out of your chair and try this. You don't even need a club really. I want you to make your backswing, get your arms to the top, and I want you to just move down to impact, but feel like your back is to the target. My back is to the target. Just do slow rehearsals so you're hitting here. You'll feel a bit closed when you're accentuating this a little bit, but that's how we elicit some changes. It's meant to feel a bit different. I don't want you thinking that you need to get open here, because that really doesn't work for, 7 out of 10 golfers. Trying to get open here is going to screw a lot of you up because you've got longer arms and your height, and we can go into that another time. So just keep rehearsing, swinging down with that sensation of back to target. Fall into your swing. That phrase is going to make a world of difference to you. And we couple that with keeping our back to the target, you get pure, effortless magic in your golf swing. It works wonders. And here's what I want you to do. When we make the top of the backswing, let's just sort of ignore for a moment keeping the back to the target as we move down. What I want you to feel is actually, imagine there's like a tail here, all right, coming out of my tailbone. What I want to feel as I'm at the top of my backswing, I don't want this line, this tail moving this way. I want it to actually feel like it's moving this way. It's moving down towards the target. I'm not just shifting my upper body, right? I'm not just doing this. I'm actually just slide, if you will, fall. It's this sensation of falling down that way. We don't spin the hips open. It's using energy, momentum, gravity to create that sequence we want. And we start piecing it together with that sensation of falling into the swing with our tailbone here, coupled with keeping our back to the target. So we get to the top, we keep my back to the target, and I fall. Every single time I'm going to be in this really good delivery position, and I can strike the ball this way. No, I'm not hitting it with my back to the target, but it's giving me that fraction of extra time. So when I do piece it together, those two thoughts of fall, coupled with keeping my back to the target, is going to give you that effortless power. It works with every single club, not just irons, driver. But start off small. pitch first, fall and keep your back to the target. It's going to work wonders. Let me know what questions you have, and I'll see you next time. Until then, watch these 2 lessons, which will give you even more power and hole more putts when you make on the green.